I love the Colonel character so much because he's just so full of beans and such a throwback.
Oh, yes, yes.
And so this was
I'm getting
one of
hungry
those things.
for some reason. I really want something
smell
fried.
the gravy.
Ooh.
So I was doing what I do when I want to get work, and I was just looking through my, I used to look through a Rolodex. Now I look through my emails from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Who haven't I talked to for a while? And I came across this guy who was a copywriter. I'd done a ill-fated voiceover campaign for Sony. I say ill-fated because I did like 3 big voiceovers for a TV campaign, and then like the week that it was released, Sony had some sort of huge debacle and suddenly went, we don't want to talk about ourselves anymore. So they took it all off the air.
Was it the hack? The Sony hack?
It was the hack. It was the Sony hack, yeah. Yeah, I think. And anyway, so that went away, but I had met this copywriter who wrote the copy. And so I wrote him, I said, how are you, Devin? And he said, I'm good. By the way, how's your Colonel Sanders? And I went, well, it's pretty effing good.
Yeah, it is.
Because I can hear Colonel Sanders. I mean, I was a child.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know,
and
he
then
did
the
his own
tagline was,
advertising.
and don't forget your grandfather's overcoat. That was in the recipe.
Was it?
Remember that?
I don't remember that. Yeah. That's so funny.
They were trying to get him, give us the secret recipe. And he said, well, there's some and you know, don't forget your grandfather's overcoat. And boy, he really put one over on them.
Oh, you randy chap.
Yeah, exactly.
So I sent him a demo, and then he liked that, and I sent him another demo. And I had auditioned for the Colonel physically for an earlier campaign like a year prior, and I'd done the voice. And I wasn't right. Yeah, for on camera, they were looking for a Colonel at that point, and I was like, I don't even know why I should bother to go on this. Not really the right type, but I went, and they were like, you know, there may be a world where we use your voice, and blah, blah. So I knew then that, like, wow, okay, I think I sound like him, and they think, more importantly, they think I sound like him.
Yeah.
So that was established in my mind. So when my friend Devin said, "How's your Colonel Sanders?" I went, you know, it's surveyed out rather well.
So
I sent him a demo.
Thank you.
I sent him another demo. They hired me to do a demo. So now the flow is reversed, and I'm making money. And then they hired me to do a voiceover, and then another, and another, and another. I did it for 7 years.
Wow. And
I had a lot of fun because I took that character and made my own content with the Colonel quite a bit. I would do these because they didn't care. Mm-hmm. They didn't care at all. Nobody. I have a YouTube channel, and I need content, so I would do conversations between Colonel Sanders and other notable figures they would call up on the telephone. Good. And one thing I think I like to pride myself, or the thing I've noticed about Colonel Sanders, that makes it sound so much like him, is that I want you always to hear his mustache.
Oh yeah,
his mustache is rather important for the sound, you see. So I would do these, I've got tons of videos online of him talking to Robert Oppenheimer and talking to Humphrey Bogart and talking to Marlon Brando and talking to whoever I felt like I could imitate that day.
Sure,
I would go in the booth, and I used to script them, and then I went, I'm just going to improvise them. And I'll do one, then the other, the one and the other, and then I'll go back and edit it and kind of overlap them and edit it a bit. So the illusion of him talking to these famous people. And he's always just on another channel. You know,
yeah. Oh,
so it brings me a lot of joy.